You have to bring this medicine for your dad. Okay, she grabbed the prescription and started walking towards the pharmacy. Her dad was admitted in the hospital, but she was not in, so she was in there because of her mother's brother. Her uncle brought her there. She sold her cell phone because of the low budget, but her uncle helped them. She came back and put the medicines on the table. Her mother was worried, sitting beside her husband. She walked towards him. Don't take the tension, Mom. She nodded. And why did you tell Jungkook? Yes, he didn't pick up my calls. Tell him that you are in there. Okay. What happened? He's not picking up my calls. Don't worry. He must be busy. Why nodded and sat down on the couch. They were just here because of the financial issue. Wine was worried about Janko. The next day, she was sitting here while looking outside and thinking about her life. I turned 19 last month. We were 18 when we got married. Our marriage was forced, but I was happy. We didn't. He picked up my calls. Why he did? Did he also gang up with his father? Did he also start in the work company? While on the other hand, it's possible she can't leave me for your kind information. She did. I'm going to call her in front of you. I believe that she will pick up my call. He dialed her number and nobody picked up the call. He tried several times, but Young loud in sarcastic tone. Look, I was right. Why are you showing so much aggression? Do you forget what you did? What did I do? You insulted her just to become cold in Roman's eyes. Am I right? No, this is not true. Shut up, Janko. You were angry at that time, and she just said that she didn't have good words for you. So you decided to insult her. You could do that drama at your house, but you chose to do that in front of Rumi and stop acting like you didn't hurt her. I apologized to her. I did everything for her. Or really, then why did you insult her in front of us? Just accept that you want to be cool in front of Rumi. You want to show that your wine was not important for you. She did try to leave you. John, stop her or I will lose my control. Don't say mean things. I already depressed. What else? I don't care about him. She said while drinking the juice. Jung entered the room angrily and threw his bag on the bed. He sat down on the floor and grabbed a piece of sketch. He grabbed a sign and tears fell it as he never wanted to leave, but she did. He couldn't believe that she would do this. He started to think that it was his mistake. She left him because of his behavior. He hardly slept because it was hurting. He didn't sleep properly because he's able to sleep beside her. His mother knocked on the door and he got up and opened it. She entered and Mrs. Are you still thinking about her? She left Jungkook. Mom, I don't want to talk about this matter right now. I'm tired. I know she hurt you so much. It's because of your husband. He wanted so much when he betrayed his own friend. I know you are mad at your father. I will not stop you because but I heard that you lost your cell phone. So I bought a new one for you. She showed him. I don't want to take this. Why I'm giving you this note. Your father bought this from my savings. He looked at his mother and grabbed the cell phone. Don't be depressed, Mom. I can't believe she left me. I also can't believe it because Maya loved us so much. She was a very sweet girl. But don't worry, find her and talk to her. He nodded and broke the hug. If I gave her father's property back to her, gave her credit so she would come back, that would not give him. So I joined the company and do this. And this would be perfect. While on the other hand, when we will go back next week. Okay, but I want to meet him. It has been 2 or 3 days. He is not picking up my calls. I'm worried. Is he okay? Okay. Edwine didn't know the number of her friends. After thinking about that all day, he came downstairs to eat the dinner and talk to his father. His father looked at him and said, "So you decided to show me your face?" He sat down on the chair and while nodding, he put the food and started eating. His father was so happy that finally he came out of the room. And then he said, "Yes, this is the perfect best for you. Okay, I will join the company." His father looked at him happily. "What, really?" He nodded. "Well, this is the best decision of your life. We have a conference next week about our news project. Join us." After 1 week, Janku was sitting in front of the media beside his father. They were with their business partner were also sitting beside them. They were giving interviews to the media and about their big project. So, Mr. Janku, what will you do for the company? I will help my father. He was giving till when Mar was watching with the broken heart. Her mother was standing beside her. He also joined his father coming once tears started falling. I don't know that he loved me anymore so much. He got the position of my father. How can I do this? I will never go back to him. He broke my trust. He said that he will never join his father's company and never work for the predator. Only his words were lie. I thought that I would go back to him, but we would again start living together. I didn't know that he chose company over me. He said that he would be with me in every situation, but he chose his father's money. Money wasn't more important for him than me. I want to go to him. She was sitting alone while talking to herself and then went what he accept. Janko entered the room and sat down. He was so happy that he did that because he wanted to give back to her father everything. He decided to find her and then he would give his everything back. Then he thought that she would come back. He didn't believe in the divorce paper because he didn't give her. She didn't even think about me while signing those. Well, I don't care because I'm still her husband. I will give her everything back and then we will decide what to do. She leave me without even listening to me. Why and we all are going out of the country. So you will leave here alone? No, uncle, we will also go there with you. I know you don't have money. So don't worry, we will sold our house. They said they came to their uncle's house again. Uncle, you were saying that because of you they will give jobs to my father. It's so good and you are great. Think of why she smiled with a blank face. Her uncle was not that rich, but he couldn't take Ryan and parents out of the country with his money, so Ryan decided to sell their house. In 1 month, our father sold his house and they all went out of the country. Jungkook was passing by her house and he stopped and looked at it. He didn't know that the father sold his house. He walked towards the house after seeing his light on. He knocked on the door. She don't leave her. What is this? Is her house? Where is she? Well, I don't know whom are you talking about. I don't want to tell you that the owner of this house sold this house last month. Where are them? Where did she go? Why did they sell their house? He ran towards his house. Hello, John. Did Juan call you? I tried so many times, but she didn't pick up my calls. They sold their house. What? Wait, what? I don't know. Did her father want to start a new business? I think so because he sold his house for money. Yeah, you are right. He wanted to start his own business. But where are they? Shanko, I don't know. I try and Nani try her number. Her number is off. I think so. She changed her number. He doesn't want to meet anyone. Okay, his voice was low and full of pain. He passed by. I will not leave you. I wish your dream to divorce me. He was bending in anger. He was just want to meet her one time and then never let her go again. 3 years later. Jungkook was sitting here while watching the news. He was eating his favorite food and a girl was sitting beside him. She was looking at why are you still staring at me? You are looking handsome today. Well, I look handsome every day. He looked at her. Jungkook, let's go for a walk. Why are you so comfortable in this big house? I'm comfortable here. I don't want to go. Jungkook, please, you will die here and also for overworking. Let's go. Okay, he was about to get up, but he said, Catry came. Boss, I found something about your wife. He looked at him. What is it? He grabbed the fire. Rachel tried to look at the fire. You can go home, Martin. You gave me fire and now your work is over. So Koshi nodded and walked out. He opened the fire and after 5 years he found her and she left the country. He searched in every corner in the country, didn't find her and finally after 5 years later he found her. She was not here. He looked at the flights and his world one. He wanted her as soon as possible. He closed the file and looked at the secretary. Search her. Where does she live? He nodded and walked out. He after son and grabbed his cell phone. He stayed at water after coming in the company. He slowly separated his business from his father and his friend because basically he was controlling her father's position and business. He wanted to give her that business or company which he would make for her. He always thought that he would stand another country in which he will work. Rachel was a fan and she was also his business woman and also business partner. She was a good friend and didn't have bad intentions. The next, Janko entered the room and sat down on the chair. His father didn't know that his son was still searching for his wife. He started checking the walls and then Mr. David entered the room. Without knocking, Janko looked at him from head to toe. I heard that you wanted to stand to make another company. Well, this is against the which rule, Mr. David? You can't make another company from the shares. Well, why I bought the shares and why nobody can stop me. Don't forget that you also make a deal with an Italian company without including me and my dad. It's not like my dad. David nodded while making an angry face. So he got up and left. I was sitting there while waiting for her fans. Suddenly a car stopped in front of her and an answer boy came out of his smiled. You are late. I know, let's go. They started working. So what do you want to do? Tell me your plan and everything. They are fraud. They defrauded me. We wanted to cut case on them. Okay, but it is a bit difficult because we are in Japan. We need to go Korea. Okay, then let's go first. We have to approve. We mean all the documents and then we will destroy them. She nodded and they both were lost in their talks in university. They both met in university. She didn't tell him she was married. She never talked about her marriage to anyone. She didn't want to talk about him. It was not like she didn't love him, but she was just mad at him. She thought that he changed so much. She saw him in the news and he changed so much. He became so bulky and there was always girl with him. Why that company was three. Then company has three owners, Jungkook's father and David. They all are powerful, but in them Jungkook is the one who is making more money and also decided to make another company with so much power. It's hard to break him. I will not file a case on his father, not on him. Do you have any connection with them? Yes, who are they? Why don't you tell me before? I will tell you when we will go with Korea. She started walking, leaving him behind. At night, Chunky was sitting here alone, was staring at the ceiling. His mind was full of so many questions. He closed his eyes and he had to remember that moment he came to know that she left him. His one after his facial expression changed after he remembered that he was ready to leave his parents for her and she left him. His mind was full of this. The rage of getting her back and making his realize his mistake was so real. He was thinking about her, but suddenly, what are you thinking? Her looking angry, he opened his eyes and saw Rachel's smiling face. He sat down. Why are you in so much anger? Why do you come here? Don't you have another work to do? Well, mister, I do more work than you. And I came to tell you that because you are alone. Your parents always stayed out of the country. Yeah, they didn't enjoy their life when they were young. So that's why they are both stayed on vacations. Yeah, but don't you show it? You always look tired and angry. You need someone to take care of you. I'm not baby. I can take care of myself. I was saying because I care for you. Got up. She also got up. Rachel, go back to your home. I heard that Michael is coming back, so go and prepare the plan for him. Yeah, he's coming back, but I don't like his unnecessary attitude. I mean, why does he show attitude to his fiancée? I think so. He doesn't like you. Smile. That smile drop. Don't say that. Because of business. Jungkook's job I will die because of this tension. Suddenly her cell phone started ringing and she smiled. Bye bye. 2 days later. One added in Korean with Yon. She worked with him and they both were doing a project together. She was in high school position in his company but lower than him. She was walking in her road and she stopped in front of her house and stared at it. She was missing her voice but now her house was not her. Then Dad Jung was walking with Jaja were talking. He was talking about something. One stood frozen. He was and just watched them from afar. She turned and started walking. Tears formed her eyes and she thought that they still were in a relationship. This is her old aunt. She used to live here. She did wrong leaving you. She loves her parents, but did not worry. She will find. I don't want another girl. I want her back. She can't leave me like this. She has to live with me soon. They just came out of because they wanted to talk about the new company he wanted to make. The weather was so cold. So snow was everywhere and people were freezing, but he loved walking in this weather. She called, came back and where are you? And she looked at him. Where is your lawyer? He will come today. She nodded and walked towards the room. Johan was sitting there. 2 weeks later. He was smiling while looking at his new place. This is so beautiful. Yes, this is not mine, but I made this company for her and with the shares of her father. But his shares were not. But this is also shares. Well, Janko, do you do this secret? You didn't tell anyone that this company, this building is yours. I want to give you a surprise. She smiled and suddenly secretary. Was your father's company received this notice? He grabbed the notice. Who did this? Mr. Yuan, Miss. He stopped. And who? Miss Wine. What? Who's Wine? His wife. She filed a case on his father's company of deed fraud. He was in shock after hearing her name, but he didn't say anything. He called his father and told him everything. He told his father that he would not support in this because it was his and her fault. While he was excited to see her the next day. Tell your boss I want to meet him. Okay, sir. He entered the room and came back with a few minutes. You can go, sir. He got up and entered the room. He entered and saw Yon sitting on the chair. Yon got up and they shook their hands. Nice to meet you, Mr. Choi. He sat down. Well, you and your friends sent the notice to my father's company. Well, Yan, we all don't have any problem with you, so don't come in this. He just wanted to file a case on you. Yeah, I know, and I will not come between them. It's their problem. Well, do you have any connection with them? She didn't tell me. She didn't tell you that I'm her husband. Is this true? Yes. Yuan was shocked and surprised. Where is she? I want to meet him, Jungkook said. She's staying. Thank you, got him and walked him. Yuan was told him the address in shock. He rang the bell and she opened the door. Her facial expression fell and he was smiling. He entered and closed the door while hovering at her. She was staring into his eyes. What are you doing, Abhijit? If I'm written, then who are you? He grabbed her by her shoulders. Leave me. Why did you leave me? Because you betrayed me. You changed me. You ganged up with your father and David. You joined your father's company and even knowing that they have what they have done. I joined my father because you sent me divorce paper. You threw the papers on the table.
Wyhan, I never sent you this, okay? I left you when I saw you joining your father's dot company and this is fake. She opened the papers and then she showed him angrily closing parenthesis dot look. You are so dumb. Are you blind? These are fake papers. He grabbed the papers closing parenthesis dot I believe that your father planned this. And then he remembered that a boy handed him and that same boy worked for his father. He looked at her. I never give you dot divorce. You hurt me. Her tears started falling. She was staring at him and he was telling her. His heart broke after realizing that his father made plans to separate them. He didn't accept this from his father. And YN was shocked after hearing that he get back her father's share and built a whole company for her. The Eve misunderstanding clear and she was staring at him and then hugged him and started crying loudly. Jungkook, you didn't even pick up my calls. She entered his company while smiling. His father came back and she stopped the case because Jungkook gave her all her father's shares and rights. She was so happy. They cleared everything and his father still didn't believe that what his son did. On the call, secretary, boss, our company's on fire. The whole company is burning right now. Mr. Jian, what? He got up. Jungkook, what happened? His father ran out.
One year later, the newborn started crying. Wine opened her eyes and said, Jungkook, please hold her. He kissed her in his be caught up and while smiling, they both blessed with a daughter and everyone was going well. They were living happy.